Welcome to the Human Resources Tools webinar. I am Jody Amaro, the Workforce Development Coordinator at the Alberta Council of Disability Services. The Workforce Classification System Manual includes several human resources tools which are available for organizations to use. These tools are intended for use as examples. Organizations will need to adjust the tools to fit the needs of their own organization. The Workforce Classification System contains detailed recommendations on how to create a fair and transparent wage grid within your organization. ACDS does not make recommendations on what wages organizations should be paying to their staff, only on how to structure a wage grid. The Workforce Classification System is designed to reward employees for improving their skill through training and education. It is important to structure a wage grid to allow for increases within each classification. The Workforce Classification System recommends 4 to 5 levels within each wage range as best practice to allow career progression for staff. A points table will be produced for each job classification within the organization. The Workforce Classification System recommends weighing the points to reward education and training. However, each organization will make its own decisions on what to prioritize. Organizations may decide if they wish to recognize experience outside of the organization as equal to experience within the organization, or reward long-serving employees by assigning more points for years within the organization than years with other organizations. To encourage career progression, the organization should ensure that the wage range of a position does not overlap the range for a more senior position. If wage grids for positions overlap, staff may not wish to progress to higher level positions with increased responsibilities for similar wages as they could earn in a less demanding position. When the organization is satisfied with its wage grid, it is time to determine how individual employees will be evaluated for placement on the grid. The Workforce Classification System contains a wage level assignment points rating sheet as an example of how to assign wage levels. Points can be assigned based on a variety of factors, including level of education, completion of mandatory training, and specialized skill set. The wage level assignment for each employee should be reviewed at the time of their staff evaluation. At that time, the supervisor can discuss with the employee goals for the coming year and emphasize the wage increases that could be achieved if the employee achieves specific educational goals. Transparency is crucial to the effective use of the wage assignment tool. Staff must know exactly how many points they require to earn a raise and what they need to do to earn those additional points. Without this information, the incentives built into the wage grid will not be effective. Ideally, proper use of the wage grid will produce a situation where members of staff are eager to take training and further their education because they know these efforts will be rewarded with increased earnings. The Job Information Questionnaire is a tool that aids organizations in the evaluation of unique positions that cannot be examined as part of a bundle of similar positions. The tool may also be used when a member of staff feels their position has been classified incorrectly. The tool is completed by the employee holding the position along with their supervisor. The employee is taken through a series of questions examining their job duties and division of time between various tasks. The supervisor must sign off on each response indicating agreement with the information presented by the staff member. When both the member of staff and their direct supervisor are in agreement with the information presented in the questionnaire, the completed tool is forwarded to the evaluation team. Service providers have also reported another use for the Job Information Questionnaire in the job development process. Some organizations have found the tool useful in helping organizations create new positions, visualizing what the organization requires from the position and how that position would be structured. The tool promotes discussion that leads to the eventual creation of a new written job description. By evaluating the position according to the 8 factors, an organization can then assign a points total to the new position, and the results will show how the new position will fit into the organization's wage grid. The sample interview questions have been designed in a way that prompts the interviewee to respond in a way that allows the interviewers to evaluate their level of skill with regards to the competencies. The interview questions are based on the competency levels outlined in the benchmark job profiles. The Professional Development Tool is a competencies-based staff evaluation tool intended for use as part of an organization's regular staff evaluation. The tool focuses on 4 competencies at a time, and staff are rated as developing, skilled, or excels. Asking staff to focus on improving more competencies at a single time has been found to overwhelm staff. Thus, the manual recommends limiting focus to 4 competencies at a time. As success at the competencies is vital for success on the job, it is the recommendation of the Workforce Classification System that members of staff are not eligible for promotion until they have achieved the level of excels for each of the core and job-specific competencies for their current role. Thank you for watching this webinar. If you have further questions, please contact the Alberta Council of Disability Services.